So, tomorrow, the Colorado Supreme Court at 10 a.m. is going to hear the case Coalition for Secular Government versus Gessler. And I just want to tell you guys what this is about and give some of my feelings on this. Because it really is an example of the chilling effects that censorship can have on free speech when somebody doesn't like what you're saying and they start using the legal system to silence you. Basically, the director of Coalition for Secular Government, Diana, she and another guy, they wrote a paper. It was like 32 pages long, and the last sentence of the paper was a sentence saying, don't vote for Amendment 62. Vote against Amendment 62. And that sentence basically made their entire paper a form of political speech that it wouldn't remove their nonprofit status because they weren't endorsing a candidate, but it did put them in a category where they needed to register as an issues committee. It's another one of those campaign finance laws that's been passed. Well, this issues committee is a special type of nonprofit that they have to file just about every penny that comes in their way. Anything over $20 they have to report. They have to report the people that help them out with like volunteer work. They have to basically dock drop everything about anyone who is helping their organization. Okay? When we live in a place like Colorado Springs, where I live, where you can actually be like blacklisted from hiring if you are found to be not a Christian. It's very, very scary to be hit with such a ruling. So this group that was in favor of the personhood amendment, that's Amendment 62, they decided to go the legal route to try to silence their opposition. So they like trying to outlaw abortion so much that they're going to look at the people who are speaking against them and say, hey, wait a second, you can't say that unless you go through all of these hoops. And basically, what it boils down to is anyone who you don't like, who is saying things that you don't like, and they happen to be part of a nonprofit, you try to connect what they're saying to the nonprofit, which in this case it wasn't that hard, and then you hit them with this legal fight, which makes them have to, for everything that they want to say, consult with a lawyer first. So you give them legal fees. You're basically saddling your opposition with so much legal fees that they cannot operate whatsoever as a nonprofit. Because they have to basically hire a lawyer to look at, scrutinize everything that they want to say publicly. Then they have to hire an accountant to basically keep track of every little penny that's spent anywhere, and actually file all of these reports about disclosing where you buy your office supplies. Seriously, it's the amount of paperwork that they can saddle their opposition with this campaign finance reform law is crazy. So basically, this case is it's weird because there was already a 10th Circuit ruling saying that like one little sentence here or there doesn't really constitute a necessity for someone to register as an issues committee, because you know, it basically it's violence against free speech when in order to say something, you have to basically spend thousands of dollars on lawyers' fees and accountants and everything, just to be able to speak. It's the chilling effects, people. CSG versus Gessler will be tomorrow, 10 a.m. The hearing will be like 30 minutes. Okay, so it should be over very quick. But to me, when I see something like this trying to stifle what people want to say, it reminds me of why I was paying such close attention to the Pulpit Freedom Sunday pastors and actually siding with the pastors. I don't have to be a fan of religion to be a fan of free speech, and if we're going to have free speech for some people, we need to have it for all, and holding these weird rules about whether or not you can basically assemble as a group and have some speech without registering with the state and spending thousands of dollars on lawyers' fees and accountants and whatnot. It's basically making whoever has the deeper pockets can basically push everybody else off their soapbox. It's not just about having your own soapbox now. It's about the ability to knock other people off theirs because they're scrambling to get the funds together to pay for a lawyer. So, links in the description box to everything that I'm talking about. And I will be keeping my eyes on this one tomorrow. Also, a link to a speech that Diana gave in 2011 at Skepticamp, because that's on my channel as well, and you guys might get a better idea of where she's coming from.